Hi everyone, this is Tim Brown, and here's my quick review of WWDC 2018. Of course, this year it was all about the software. In iOS 12, for example, Apple announced improved performance for older devices with 40 to 7% faster speeds. Continuing its commitment to AR and augmented reality, USDZ, or Universal Scene Description, is being offered as an open file format to make it easier for developers to save and share AR projects. This technology inspired the new Measure app, which enables you to use your iOS device to measure objects in your physical surroundings. Combining USDZ with the third iteration of ARKit, developers can create AR experiences that change the way iOS users see the world. The Photos app in iOS 12 introduced a new For You section along with effects and sharing suggestions to expedite the selection process. And building off the popular Workflow app, Apple was introducing Shortcuts, which works in tandem with Siri to produce automated actions in succession, such as sending messages, changing your thermostat, and getting directions from the Maps app. An improved Stocks app now comes integrated with curated finance news in the same style as the News app, and Voice Memos has been redesigned and added to the iPad for the first time. Messages for iOS can now be grouped into categories and likewise can be removed accordingly. There's also a new app called Screen Time, which allows you to track and manage your time you spend on your phone, and you can do this by category or by individual app. Last year, Messages app introduced a huge bump, and this year is no exception. Apple also introduced Animoji this year and a more personalized feature called Memoji with characters that look, well, like you. Communication features were also added to FaceTime, which now includes group conversations with up to as many as 32 people. The Watch OS also received some great new features, including competitions and cadence, which connects your Apple Watch to activity you've already started. There's also a nice little cool feature called Walkie Talkie, which allows you to include voice communication back and forth and includes Siri shortcuts as well. Moving on to Apple TV. Apple TV now enables you to view sports and news in real time, and Charter Spectrum is now fully integrated into the Apple TV. Now the Mac OS is also coming with some pretty cool features, including a new operating system called Mojave. Mojave introduces some new features, including dark mode for the Finder, a new gallery view, the ability to annotate files in Quick Look, as well as screen captures, both which are features that are currently available in iOS. The continuity between the Mac OS and iOS is evident with the introduction of the Memos app for the Mac, and yes, Apple News and Stocks are now coming to the Mac as well. And lastly, the welcoming addition to the Mac is a new redesigned Mac App Store, which will look very similar to the iOS App Store, which was redesigned last year. All four OSs offer exciting software developments, leaving us on pins and needles in anticipation of the next hardware announcements. This is Tim Brown. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of my Apple Podcast. Check me out next time.